How's it going, folks? It's Lobo and welcome back to the channel. In today's video we have another little teaser for Disney Plus's Moon Knight. I'm actually very excited for the series, and even before watching this teaser I have heard that apparently the sort of full-length official trailer is going to drop at some point Monday potentially, and then from non-official locations such as like leaks and sort of whispers and such, I've heard that this series is supposed to premiere March 30th potentially. And why I've been hearing that is because supposedly on March 30th there's actually some sort of lunar phase or eclipse, some sort of event in relation to the moon is going to occur, and undoubtedly that pays respect to Moon Knight, the emphasis on the moon, so it would work pretty well as a sort of giant ass Easter egg. But nonetheless, I'm very excited for the series, and again, it's just like a small little Twitter intro with a more in-depth official look at his costume design, so I'm very excited. And yeah, let's check this out. Huh. That was cool.
The world trailer premiere.
There's chaos in you.
Oh shit!
Studios Moon Knight.
Did you see that? It like wraps around him.
Wild card game.
Wait, during the NFL's Wild Card Monday? Really? Shit, which game is on? I think that's the Rams and the Cardinals. I'm a huge NFL fan, but like, wow, that's a weird place to put it. I mean, you want to get as much audience as possible to see the trailer. So it's shorter than I thought, but ironically, it actually showed a lot of good footage. And as you can see on my screen, this is what I'm looking at right now. And that's the first sort of reveal of his costume. I don't know if in the previous teasers it showed it. I think it showed it from a distance, but I won't lie. I saw the leaked picture months ago and it pretty much looks identical to this, and I remember from there was sort of controversy because people are like, oh my god, I don't like it, oh it looks too weird or fake and stuff. I saw it, I was like, Jesus man, that looks so freaking cool. I don't know, so I still think the design is awesome. I mean, looking at it right now, you can see the sort of emphasis on the moon. He has like the crescent moon on his head. Again, if you don't know my relation to this character and how much I know about them, it's virtually nothing. All I know pretty much is that Oscar Isaac is playing the character, and I know he's a great actor. I've seen him in certain things. And I'm pretty sure, we'll get more into this later, but this character is not just some vigilante that dons a costume and goes out and fights within the parameters of human capabilities. He's more so powered, and I think that's through magic and sort of more the cosmic scale of Marvel, so I really think it's more like a magical character, which is cool to see. I don't think we have enough of those, so seeing these characters be brought to light is very cool. I know we had Doctor Strange originally, but to lean into like traditional magic in that sense, even with Agatha being more so witches rather than just like sorcerer and wizard, and it's like refined. I like the more play on almost Halloween. I even think there's going to be like a Werewolf by Midnight sort of mini-series or something along those lines. So to see Moon Knight and the werewolf and witches in the MCU, the Scarlet Witch, so see real play on traditional and sort of spooky Halloween magic and goblins and ghouls and things along those lines is very cool. Did that rhyme? Yeah, it did. Bars. But no, just even looking at this costume still without any prior knowledge, it does look very cool. And I even saw the quick clip where it looked like it wrapped around him. You could say it's kind of like nanotech in that regard, but because it's magic, it makes sense, but it's cool. I'm just wondering what the deal is with this, because what I've heard from sources and people and just other outlets about this character, because I don't know anything about him. I think the character has split personality disorder, or he has like many sides to his psyche. That's what I've heard. And then I'm not too sure how he gets his powers. I think it has to do with a lunar god. And I was always debating whether or not it was an Egyptian god. But we saw the pyramids here. And it looks like a mummy wrap in a sense. So I really feel like it's the play on an Egyptian god. I'm not too familiar with the Egyptian deities. I know a bit, but not enough to qualify for me to understand who exactly like the lunar god in ancient Egypt was. But nonetheless, it still looks really cool. And again, it just makes me wonder where the costume comes from. Like, is it within him and then envelops around him? Or is it like a bracelet or something he wears? That's what I'm just wondering. And just looking through more of the footage, is this Ethan Hawke? I think it is. It looks like him. That's interesting. Yeah, but this shot here when it wraps around him is just so damn cool. And then I'm rewatching it right now, but the beat down in the bathroom, what it appears to be, that's where I originally saw the leaked photo. It was like him standing in a bathroom, and that was the first sort of glimpse of his costume, and I thought it just looked so damn cool. I mean, it has the white eyes, well, I wouldn't say iconic to his character, but we always know like Deadpool and Batman to have these cool white eyes, but especially Batman because they're not so much larger, and it's more supposed to be this mysterious figure in the dark where you can only see the glow of their eyes in a sense. And here it works because it's not some technology thing. It doesn't look out of the ordinary. It's a magical being, so it looks really damn cool. I'm a huge fan of the costume, but again, just watching this bathroom scene, it really gives me the idea that this is going to be very visceral, very raw, and I'm very excited for that, a new approach to sort of how we do MCU things. I heard this is going to be very tonally darker than what we've had previously for Disney Plus shows and movies. So I've mentioned this before, my Daredevil reaction. If you haven't caught that, you can actually find that in the description. Episode 2 is coming out tomorrow, but besides that fact, it's nice to see the new approach to Marvel and them sort of incorporating all aspects of humanity, and that even includes the darker side of things. So to see combat like this that's very gritty and realistic, I'm actually very excited for. And I wouldn't say I'm hyped for the series, and if you would allow me to explain myself, because that sounds a little bit negative, it's just I don't have the prior anticipation because I've never seen this character, so it's something entirely new to me, versus if it's something I'm eagerly awaiting, like when I was doing Spider-Man No Way Home, I'm like, oh my god, this is so close, or the Batman. But the difference here is out of all the sort of Marvel shows that I've watched, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Loki, WandaVision, Hawkeye, even now Daredevil, prior to watching it, my sort of interest or how intrigued I am is highest for this particular series. And it has nothing to do with the others. I'm not trying to demote them or whatnot. But this character is just so interesting to me because of that proposal of the grit, the rawness, and sort of the darker character. But not only that, he's not just your standard vigilante. There's some magic involved, and it's heavy emphasis on night and the moon. And it's just all around his character, design-wise and aesthetically, he just seems so damn interesting, and I just can't wait to see how this all unfolds and how it's going to fit into sort of the puzzle piece of the MCU in a large scale. So I'm very excited for this series, and of course I'm going to be reacting to it on my channel. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about this little teaser. We'll have an official one on Monday, an official trailer that is, so I will go way more in depth when we actually have a chunk of footage to watch, but this was a nice sort of first introduction to the character. It really sets the tone for it, and I hope they go all in with the grit and darkness. Watching Daredevil and then comparing that to all the other Disney Plus shows, I'm like, there is such a vast difference in the feel of the show and how much they go with, because it's TVMA. It's essentially a rated R TV series. That's how that works. But I don't think because this is on Disney Plus that it will go all that way, but it will certainly push the boundaries. And speaking of certain boundaries and the rated R and all these things, I will be talking later today. I will release a video in regards to the Batman and talking about its PG-13 rating and how that conflicts with certain reports. And I'll go all into that drama later. So just while I'm on the nature of talking about how far they're going to push the limits of what they can do without this being non-qualifying for family friendly. So yeah, anyway, again, let me know what you guys think. I'm very excited for the series, and I absolutely love the costume. I think it looks so damn cool, especially the eyes and the way it wraps around him again. But Monday night, we'll have to wait and see for more footage. So until then, I will catch you folks in my next video.